It's only been a week and there's already a ton of information. In fact, some of it's hard for me to even remember, but we're going to go ahead and discuss some of the latest news in self-publishing, including ProWritingAid goes through an entirely new rebrand. I mean, it is a new coat of paint times 10. I mean, probably a new vehicle altogether is what it looks like. Audible also announced a new royalty option. Is it going to be worthwhile for authors? And is it applicable to you if you're using Audiobook Creation Exchange? And also, my wife and I stumbled over an interesting thing here through a startup, a venture capital platform that's selling Authors AI. Now, you might know the name, you might not know the name, but now you can invest in artificial intelligence, a company that is looking to expand massively in the coming months. All that in today's self-publishing news for July the 22nd of 2024. Before we do jump into things, I want to give a big and quick shout out to the fine folks over at Book Award Pro, the sponsors of this podcast, a fresh approach for reviews and awards. Hey folks, I have told you about this service time and again, and it's for good reason. It's not just because they're sponsors. I actually approached them about this sponsorship because I love what they do. They help me out with a lot of things in my book marketing, including getting awards, matching me up with the proper awards, and then curating all that information and bring it back to me so I can actually market and promote it through their story marketing feature. Also, if you're looking for reviews, Book Award Pro has your back as well. You want more details about why I love Book Award Pro so much, visit my affiliate link at dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. First item up in the news here comes from ProWritingAid, introducing our next chapter. And rather than me giving you the TLDR, let me give you the letter from the ProWritingAid CEO, Chris Banks. It's been more than 10 years since I began writing my magical realism novel and ended up creating ProWritingAid instead. Like all good manuscripts, there have been numerous drafts over the years. We've crafted, polished, cut out the bad bits, and added to the story. And now we've reached this milestone. We felt the time was right to celebrate how far we've come with a new edition of our brand, one that better reflects who we are and what we value and what we're going for. The craft of writing has always been at the heart of everything we do, how we can use technology to help explore and develop ideas, but never let it overshadow the originality of human creativity. We've always wanted you, the writer, the storyteller, to be front and center, and for ProWritingAid to be your toolkit. Our new look and feel reflects the importance of human creativity and the writing process in all its magic. Our new colors are inspired by the comforting pink of an eraser on the end of a freshly sharpened pencil and the warm brown tones of a notebook page waiting to be filled. We've also brought in some friends to help illustrate our story, friends that represent the characters in the stories we hope ProWritingAid will help you craft. The knight errant on her quest for adventure, the detective unraveling the mysteries of plot, the friendly dragon hoarding linguistic gold, and of course ProWritingAid beside you from beginning to the end. We hope you will take a few minutes to explore and enjoy the latest chapter in the ProWritingAid story, and that inspires and delights in equal measure. Signed, Chris Banks, founder and CEO of ProWritingAid. I am a huge fan of ProWritingAid. It seems a little redundant. I just got done talking about ProWritingAid in depth here on this podcast, and I can't say enough good words about them. Get yourself access to ProWritingAid when you head on over to my affiliate link, dalelinks.com/ProWritingAid. Moving a little further forward here, I want to give a big shout out to the Kindlepreneur, Dave Chesson. He actually has a fantastic website, an excellent resource for authors. I highly recommend, if you get the opportunity, go over to kindlepreneur.com, get yourself set up, signed up for his email newsletter. He never spams you, he never sells your email to anybody else, and every single email that he sends out is very purposeful, and you'll be able to get some more information from him to better your business. Now that I've lifted up the Kindlepreneur Dave Chesson, I wanted to kind of showcase the fact that he wrote a very nice, heartfelt piece about my latest release, the self-publishing for new authors. It's the book 1 of an 8-part series that's going to be rolling out here in the coming months. And yes, just as a heads up, if you do want to get a copy of Self-Publishing for New Authors, go on over to dalelinks.com/new authors. But one of the parts that he did highlight inside this newsletter was this is the first part of an 8-book series on self-publishing and book marketing. Each book in the series will be coming out every month, with the next one called Advanced Self-Publishing for Authors. As you'll see, each book will step up and go in depth on the many areas to successful publishing and marketing. Now, if you're not familiar with Dale L. Roberts, he runs a very popular YouTube channel devoted to self-publishing and book marketing and has been a part of the community through all the highs and lows. So he's seen some things. Yeah, to say the least, I have seen some things. And if you could do me a favor, could you go see my book available on most fine retailers at this point? It's continuing to propagate out to the different platforms, but you'll be able to get ebook available most everywhere. Again, that's dalelinks.com/new authors. Get yourself a copy of that. And if you'd like to join the ARC team for book 2, now's the time to do it. Deadline's August 14th. Yes, you can do it all the way up to the day before launch there. That is dalelinks.com/ARC team. That is not inside the notes. That's just a little bit of something for you folks that are paying closest attention. So again, that's dalelinks.com/ARC team. That will be the same link for each one of the books as they're coming out. So if you're wanting to save a little money, you want to join the Advanced Reader Copy team, that's the way to go ahead and do it. Moving a little further forward, some news over from the fine folks over at Dibbly Create this past week. Please note that YouTube has blocked transcriptions from their API. As a result, we are temporarily disabling the YouTube search term analysis feature on our platform. We're currently looking for a fix for this issue, and we'll keep you informed and up to date on our progress. So it was kind of a neat little tool that you could take a link to a video, pop it into Dibbly Create, and it would be able to go through and summarize all the information for you. It will give you also relevant keywords, bullet points, and all that type of stuff, but it's not available now. So I'm kind of bummed, but I understand they have to make it the best tool they can. And if API was stripped from them through YouTube, that's something they really can't help. Facebook's kind of like that as well. All right, so here's the news that I was really interested in, and this is what my wife and I had stumbled over. Now, a number of years ago, I'd actually interviewed author Alessandra Torri. Now, Alessandra is a prolific fiction author. She's put out a lot of books, and she's very successful at doing it. In fact, so much so, she actually has a conference called Inkers Con. It's based out of Texas. I actually got to speak there a couple years ago. Fantastic. It's a great conference, so well organized. It's not overwhelming. There's not thousands of people there. It's like, I think about a couple hundred people, maybe a few hundred people best, but it's all great. But at any rate, Alessandra actually had got in touch with me a good handful of years ago. I didn't interview her here on the podcast, but I had interviewed her on the main channel on YouTube, and we talked about Authors AI. And Authors AI came out well before this artificial intelligence boom. Like, it was ahead of its time, and essentially you can get expert analysis of your novel. So this is good for fiction right now, and it includes unlimited basic AI reports, run multiple drafts of your manuscript. Great for first-time authors looking to strengthen their craft. You can get this free, by the way, and the upgraded version, you get it for, it's either $199 annually or it's $29.95 on the monthly plan. It's best for established authors. You get 2 full AI reports per month. It's for serious authors who want to make a living with their writing. So at any rate, it goes through and analyzes your stuff and gives you some really great details. Excellent for structural editing. A little bit different though from something like, say, Fictionary. But if you already aware of this, and by the way, you can go ahead and look up it over at authors.ai. I have no affiliate link on this one. This is the part that I found very interesting. I stumbled over at Start Engine, which is an investment website to where you can help out with capital. So it's venture capital. I know what I'm talking about half the time here. And right now you can get a piece of Authors AI, creative storytelling and book discovery powered by AI. The data scientists and best-selling authors behind Authors AI have developed Marlowe, a leading artificial intelligence platform for fiction analysis and book recommendations. Marlowe provides AI-assisted editing, keeping authors at the center of book writing process. So you can invest in their company right now. You get all the details. By the way, this is not my full, wholehearted endorsement here. This is not me saying you should take your money and put it all over onto Authors AI. I'm not saying that by any stretch. I just wanted to share with you. But you should be aware there is going to be a platform fee that they put in there. And I believe you have to have a minimum of $250 in there. So if you've got $250 to invest in Authors AI, great. There doesn't appear to be any dividends, so you're not going to get paid unless the company is sold. And they're valuating it at a fairly rich amount, above $8 million. I'm kind of looking at it just a little bit sideways. I'm not sure how they got that valuation, but that minimum investment of $250, my wife and I said it once where it's like, we've gone to casino and lost more money in a night. So I really like Alessandra. She's fantastic. Authors AI seems like a great tool. I've heard some excellent remarks about it. So who knows? I might go ahead and just throw $250 at it. This is not my endorsement telling you that you should do this. I would say get with a financial advisor, see if that makes sense to you. Or if you're like me and you're like, I got $250 to go ahead and throw at something and I want to go ahead and own a piece of it. There you go. All right, moving a little further forward, the big hot news here for today is going to be Audible's new royalty model. More opportunities for authors and publishers, as they say. Okay, so look, they have a subscription-based membership model now. Okay, awesome, fantastic. Now, before you get all excited and such and going, oh great, that's awesome. If you're distributing through Audiobook Creation Exchange, it does not apply to you. If you're an indie author that goes direct to Audible, yeah, you can go ahead and look into this. And what they have said is this: titles in all Audible's membership offerings can now earn royalties. Audible's new royalty model means new opportunities for small publishers and independent authors to earn across all membership listening activity. Now more titles, including those currently at Audible Plus, Audible's all-you-can-listen offering, can generate royalty payments. Depending on the audience that publishers and creators want to reach, there are new ways to monetize and promote content, which means more flexibility to reach listeners where they are. The new model provides additional insights, including monthly statements and royalty payments. All right, so how is the new monthly or the new royalty model calculated? Here's their answer. Audible takes a member's plan value, Plus or Premium Plus, and adds the value of any additional credits used, then divides that value among the titles the member listened to over the course of the month. That figure, multiplied by the contractual royalty rate, comprises a creator's royalty payment. Could you be a little bit more ambiguous? What is the deal with Audible? Like literally like, hey, we've got new royalty options for you available. If you're an ACX, screw you. We don't have it available for you yet. By the way, they didn't say screw you. That's just my words. I should say in their actual words, Audible will be announcing next steps for ACX authors in the coming months. Okay, so there's that. All right. But they're not giving actual data, actual facts, actual numbers, actual examples. So here we are, they're like, make more money. And you just got to take our word about this, like, you know, formula that we have that seems sketchy, but it's not. It's not sketchy. It's totally not sketchy. It's totally okay. Come on, Audible, do better. Do better. We really want to get behind you because obviously you are the biggest dog in town. But yet you continue to do things like this. What? All right, if you happen to be an indie author that has direct access to Audible, you can enroll in the new royalty model. Audiobook publishers can reach out to their Audible contacts or email uspublisherpartnerships@audible.com. Again, that's uspublisherpartnerships@audible.com. So again, if you have ACX, you're just going to have to hurry up and wait, and I'll keep you abreast about any of those updates here relatively soon. Hey, if you happen to be an account holder over at StreetLib, that's the aggregate publishing platform, they did send a notification out this past week that they need account holders to reset their passwords. They more recently did an update and an upgrade on their platform and enhanced security. And as part of that enhanced security, they're recommending and telling you, hey, look, actually they're telling you, change your password. So this email includes instructions on how to do that. I've already corrected mine, so keep that in mind, folks. Moving a little further forward, I'm going to go ahead and shotgun these. There's some great opportunities coming here pretty soon here. This one right here is really cool. Weekly writing contests. This was just brought to my attention from the folks over at Reedsy. You can enter to win a $250 prize for the weekly writing competition. They have different writing prompts every week. So for instance, this week is a twist in the tail. Next week is going to be, no, it doesn't say next week. Last week was the elephant in the room. You can actually get some great examples of what they're looking for, and they actually will show you some of the previous winners' stuff. So that is kind of cool. I don't know about you, but if you are kind of cash strapped and you're looking for something else, maybe consider doing some of these writing contests. $250 is nothing to sneeze at. And hey, let's just say worst case scenario, it doesn't work out for you. You can always just take that and publish it somewhere and make some money off of it. Just my thoughts. That's for those of you that are cash strapped. Moving a little further forward, the Kindle Storyteller contest is already underway. It's going to be a literary prize based out of the UK for anybody that's enrolled in Amazon KDP and Kindle Unlimited. You can get £20,000. Oh my gosh. This contest is open from May 1st to August the 31st. You want details? There is some inside the link in the below is in the description. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. The fine folks over at Authors Guild is going to be running 2 different great webinars hosted by 3 excellent people, including a few of my friends, actually a couple of my friends, Maddie Dalrymple and Michael Laron, and Jane Friedman, who is my hero. I've met her before, but unfortunately I don't know that she's going to necessarily call me a friend anytime soon. But they're going to be doing a platform building for self-publishing authors on July the 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime. It's 100% free. Authors Guild, great organization. I definitely will endorse them. They're fantastic. The very next week on July the 30th, 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime, Maddie, Michael, and Jane are going to be hosting another webinar, and it is going to be marketing and promoting self-published books. Those 3 are very, very good to learn about marketing and promoting. You're in great hands with them. Hey, the fine folks over at Dibbly is going to be hosting a free webinar. It's called The Time Traveler's Guide, Crafting Captivating Historical Fiction Epics. It's on July 25th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be approximately about an hour. All you got to do is enter your name and your email, and you'll be able to get more details about that. I wholeheartedly endorse anything come from Dibbly. They're a fantastic organization. The Children's Book Mastery Summit, it's a 5-day free summit, has already just started. It's filled with 25 strategy-filled sessions to unleash your potential as a children's book author. And a good friend of mine, April Cox, as well as Derek Depker, are part of this. You want to get more details about this free summit, go on over, visit the link inside the description. And BookBrush is going to be hosting a free webinar as well, how to attract book clubs to you and your book, with Diane Mills. This is going to be on July 26th at 1 p.m. They're going to get you more details about how you can work with book clubs and get your book some good exposure. Speaking of getting your book good exposure, the fine folks over at Book Award Pro are just the right ones for you to help curate and distill all of the important awards programs that you can put your book into, as well as getting some great reviewers. There are so many good testimonials from them, including Scott Lorenz, an award-winning author. No mere mortal can keep up with all of the book awards available to authors. Book Award Pro takes the drudgery out of the process. I highly recommend it to my clients, but I would much prefer to keep it all to myself. Also, Melanie and Amanda Huggard are award-winning authors as well. Book Award Pro was extremely professional in handling all my questions and presenting our book to the right contests. Hey, you want to get more details about Book Award Pro, visit my affiliate link at dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. What did you think about some of those items? Hey, did I miss anything? If I did miss something, please hit me up over on Discord. That's over at dalelinks.com/Discord. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and I will catch you folks in next week's news segment. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Special shout out to my channel members for both the podcast channel and the main channel. Without your support, some projects we do at Self-Publishing with Dale would be much harder to fund. If you want to contribute to the cause, visit dalelinks.com/memberships for details and get your on-screen shout out at the end of each broadcast. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and I'll see you soon.